Hello, everyone, and welcome to our open studio. I'm so excited today because today is the first open studio for the new season, for the spring season, and everybody got here earlier. Usually we record at 12 or 11, but we recorded a whole hour earlier. It's not easy to wake up that early, right?
No, it's not.
It's not easy. But right now you guys are hearing voices, familiar voices, beautiful voices, and I got my girl Jeannie next to me. What's up, Jeannie?
Pretty good. Hello, everyone.
What's up, girl? What's going on, girl?
And of course we have the hip hop man, Elmo.
What's going on, everybody?
Now, you guys know it's already the last Friday of March. Time is flying by so quickly. It's spring, and I know Elmo's getting a lot of pollen in the system. I know the other day you were complaining about being allergic to pollen.
Yeah, you know what? Like with spring is the worst season for me. I love looking at it. But when
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really beautiful,
it's newness, it's sun, it's all these great things to look at. But then just that one thing, the dust and the pollen gets in my nose, and you might hear it in my voice right now.
Yeah,
I'm kind of stuffed up.
A little bit
It's
strange.
because of that.
Okay.
You know? I'm sorry, I'm getting angry.
No, don't get,
Why?
don't get angry.
Why?
You know what? How about this? We're going to get all the stress out of our system with the first song for our show today.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit more about the spring and the good and the bad of both springtime. And the first song we have for you guys right now is called I Bet My Life by Imagine Dragons. Yeah. That was Imagine Dragons with I Bet My Life. And right now you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian, Ju, Jeannie, and Elmo on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas.
And GFN 98.7 in Gwangju.
And 93.7 in Yosu.
And of course, we got a couple of reminders. If you want to message us, you can do it completely for free on Kakao Talk. But to do that, you have to add TBS efm as a plus friend. And of course, everyone got a Twitter account, so please follow us and tweet us away at TBS What's Poppin'.
Or send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com if you have any questions or want to leave any messages.
And if interested in our playlist, come check our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'.
Alrighty. And I just want to apologize for Elmo and Ginny being so down today. You guys don't sound happy at all.
I am
I'm
very
like,
happy.
EFM,
I'm sorry. I'll try to be more happy.
I know why you guys are grouchy right now.
Why?
Because it's Saturday morning and we made you come here.
Huh.
You probably
makes
wanted to
sense.
sleep in.
Yeah.
원래 토요일 아침 더 자고 싶잖아요.
Yes.
됐어! Also, check out TBS EFM digital magazine that features TBS EFM's highlight content on audio and video. And you guys can download it for free from iTunes Store or Google Play. And is now also available on digital magazine portal Tapzin. We got a lot more coming your way, but before that, a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to our open studio!
Yes.
All right, y'all. Now today, since I said in the beginning,
Yes.
it's a new beginning, it's a new season, and it's the perfect season. One of my favorite seasons, spring.
Spring.
S-P-R-I-N-G. I love spring
Oh,
more
don't
than me.
sing.
Come on, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. You know, that's what I like to do. I like to
You
dance.
can't love spring more than you.
I love spring more than me. Spring
Really?
makes me who I am.
Aw.
Makes me happy. It makes you kind of spring, because, you know, spring means like the bounce,
Should
too.
be,
The spring
the
up.
song should be like boing, boing, boing,
Yeah.
boing, 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 spring.
It's like a cartoon or animation.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I said, spring is in full effect. We got the flowers blooming. Of course, it's spring. The flowers are coming up, of course. And a lot of people are complaining because in Korea right now we have a lot of microdust and yellow dust.
All right, from China.
Yes.
The mainland China.
Mainland China.
I'm one of those complainers.
Yes,
Yes.
you sound very nasally today.
I'm very nasally.
Very,
sound like this.
very nasally.
I one of those complainers.
Last night, it was like Komul City up in my nose. Just coming down. It's raining down on me. It's
raining komul.
Hallelujah. It's raining Komul.
Anyways, like I said, this is the season for traditionally a time of new beginnings. A new academic year begins in Korea as well. And it's also a chance to refresh your outlook and your behavior.
Yeah.
So first of all, let's talk about how you guys felt during this time of year when you're younger. You know, when you had to go back to school, you had a lot to look forward to. Or certain people didn't like going back to school.
Hated it.
You didn't like it?
Oh, going back to school?
Yeah.
I loved it.
After spring break? No, I didn't like going back after spring break.
Actually, no, I agree with you. What was
No.
your reason for hating going back to school?
Because here's the thing, after spring break is one of those times where you look forward to after winter.
Okay.
And it's the only break that you have after sort of the Christmas break. And you're sort of like expecting it to be this grand, awesome time you expect it to be a long vacation, but 10 days goes by really fast.
That does.
And then when you get back to school, you're just like, man, like, what was that? That wasn't even really a nice break.
And the worst part is, I don't know if your families did this. My family, my dad and my mom always wanted to go on a family vacation.
In that spring break?
I was never one of those, let's get together and do family things. For me, family things was boring. And I kind of grew up embarrassed to be in my family because my dad and my mom were so proud and happy all the time. And, a Korean-American family in the States, having strong Korean roots like my parents, we'd go to like Virginia and they had like the taverns or caverns, whatever. And that's when you go underground, you see the cool little, what do you call it? Those things like rocks and stones and I forget those things. But I remember like somebody walked by, I was like, oh, this is your family? My dad, his broken English. Oh, my very family, like nice tonight, a beautiful time with the lighting time.
Yeah. Sounds like my dad.
No, 아빠! No, 아빠! 말이 안 돼요! It was so embarrassing growing up. And that's why I hated family vacations, just because my dad loved talking to people.
In English.
In English. And I remember one time, we went to get gas. And he's so excited to, take me and my brother and my friends out. We're about to go on vacation, go down south, drive for like 2 hours. We're at the gas station, and I guess he was having a conversation with the guy. The guy's like, hey, sir, how you doing? How you doing on this lovely morning? My dad's like, sometime like a hardship in like a vacation, like that. And then the guy was like, okay, cool. That's cool. But when my dad heard the word cool, he thought he meant, cool, you're done. We're done giving you gas. So my dad just drove off with the gas thing in the car.
Wow.
And the gas thing's like, water everywhere, gas everywhere. And I was in the car like,
no.
It's the start to a vacation. It's already a disaster.
Luckily, nobody was smoking at that time.
Oh, exactly.
Luckily. A fire.
Boom, boom, boom.
My dad's favorite thing to say was 하보다.
What is that?
What's
It's
that?
like if he's asking for something, he's like, oh, do you have the water? You have the water? That was his like way of his broken English in Korean. Like I think every area has their own dialect.
Right, yeah.
My dad,
Konglish.
my dad didn't have a Konglish. My dad didn't know what the question was sometimes, and all he would be like, hi sir, so what would you like to eat? Yes, yes, very true. And I was like, so did you have a good day today? Oh, very true.
Like he's thinking he's having a deep conversation when all they're asking for is order.
Right? He's like, oh, you have a beautiful kid. Your son, is that Brian and Jason? Oh, how old are they? Oh, yes.
Yes, so deep.
How old are
So
they?
deep.
They would always do that. Alrighty, well, we talked about the goods and the bads of going back to school and all that good stuff. Now, the important thing.
Important.
A lot of people, when the new year started, they started their the New Year's resolution, of course. And in 2015, a lot of people talked about dieting,
Yes.
eating healthy, being
Dieting.
more fit, or maybe saving money, whatever it is. So that's my question to you guys. Are you guys keeping up with your New Year's resolution?
For me, I guess, yes, I am. I am keeping up with my resolutions. I said, do you remember what I said?
I remember. No.
No. Okay. I said I wanted to exercise regularly.
Okay.
And I do. About 3 to 4 times a week. So I guess I'm pretty good on my promise.
Awesome. So what do you do for exercise?
I do the treadmill. Actually, I turn on a Korean soap opera. And I run for
Watching
an hour.
TV's exercising?
With, walking or running.
Okay.
So,
I thought you meant this is your, just pushing the remote is your workout.
No.
My thumbs are really strong.
No.
Can I see your thumbs? Holy, they're
Very
huge.
strong.
Holy. They look good, girl.
Yes, they look
yeah.
amazing.
Thank
What about you,
you.
Elmo? What was your New Year's resolution, and are you keeping up with it?
Well, my New Year's resolutions were basically to eat healthier, to start exercising, and to cut off negative people in my life, as well as make a lot more music than I did before. So I'm doing every one of those things except for the exercise thing.
But you look very fit.
Thank you very much.
Girl, are we looking at the same person?
Yeah.
He looks fit. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you look fitter.
What? Thank you.
Now he's happy.
Yeah, now you're happy.
Thank you very much. Well, we're going to ask the viewers, not the viewers, the people here in the studio today the same questions. If they're keeping up with their New Year's resolution, and we have two ladies who have an answer for us. So, can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is 다이.
Okay.
네, 저는 원래 글루텐 프리나 뭐 다이어트를 좀 목표로 하고 또 세이빙 어머니 그런 것들도 목표로 했었는데 그런 거는 조금 아직은 절 못 지키고 있고 지금 또 새로운 목표는 영어 공부를 하는 건데 나중에 꼭 여기 스튜디오에 와서 영어로 인터뷰하는 게 목표입니다.
So she's saying that in 2015, yes. Applause for her. In 2015, she was hoping to eat more like gluten-free, healthier foods to stay fit and also to save money. And also in 2015, she's hoping still to learn English. So next time she's on our open studio, she can freely answer our questions in English.
Oh.
Those are some big goals. It's like sometimes in life, I feel like when you have a resolution, you shouldn't have 10,000 resolutions. Just have one that you want to stick to. You know, because it's hard to stick to a lot of resolutions like save money, eat healthier, get fit, learn a language, learn a new hobby.
Yeah.
You know, get into a new sport. You know, that's too many things.
Yeah,
So
because in the end, you'll be disappointed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you'll get discouraged. But if you have a few that are very reachable and realistic, boom, you get it done.
one at
Get
a
it
time,
done.
one at a time. So my advice to you, if you are still looking to, 그러면 지금 그 건강하게 사는 그런 뭐 음식이나 그 운동하는 거에 대해서 어떻게 지금 관리하고 있어요?
Yeah, anything you're keeping up to do?
하고는 있는데 좀 조금씩 하고 있어요.
Okay, that's the best part. So very important is if you're going to do a resolution, don't expect to have it happen overnight. Small, baby steps.
Yes.
You know, one by one. Don't try to do it too fast, too much at one time. So she's doing a great job.
Yeah.
I think so. So good luck to you with
Good
your
job.
English and your health for the future.
Yes.
Alrighty, next person who wants to answer that question. She's sitting in the back. So the question was, what was your New Year's resolution, and are you or are you not keeping up with it?
Hi, I'm Alice.
Hello, Alice.
And my new resolution is cleaning my house.
Cleaning your house.
Actually,
I love that resolution.
That's one of your
Yes.
favorites, right?
well, my place, actually I was planning to move out to find a new place, so I didn't care much about my plan.
Ah, okay.
But
Like Elmo.
it has been delayed, so when I go home, I feel like, I didn't know so far, but now I realize it's not the place that I can rest.
Nobody want to sleep in a dirty house.
Because it's too messy.
Yes,
Too
and
messy,
I
you
can't
can't
invite
function.
my friends at all.
Yeah.
And I have
Exactly.
so many nice candles, but I don't use it because I think the candles doesn't fit my place now. So,
Candlesticks.
my room is not, actually, I don't want to explain, but I have a little mountain to go into my room.
Oh, is it closed?
Is it all like dirty clothes?
Yeah, with my clothes.
Girl, this is called a washing machine. A 세탁소.
Let me talk later about that. Anyway, so I'm planning to make my place cozy and nice, and I can invite my friends and have party with them. That's my
See,
plan.
that's good. Like, especially for the spring, it's nice to have people over
Definitely.
earlier too now because the sun's out longer.
Yeah.
So you guys can just have the window open. I know the micro dust can be annoying to certain people, but if you have like an air purifier in the house,
Yeah.
you still have the window open. And it feels like you're kind of outdoors. The sun's coming in, and you can just have like a little, glass of wine with your friends and cheese and crackers and stuff like that. Just catch up,
Yeah.
especially with the friends you haven't seen in a long time.
Definitely.
And I think, Alice, you can also decorate your rooms, like change your curtains maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Cherry blossom.
I didn't care about the interior things, but I like seeing lots of bedding things
Beddings.
and
new beddings.
curtains and like it. And I found my new lots of clothes in some place in my house. I
That
thought
happens
that
to me all the time.
Yeah.
I
me
have
too.
no clothes to wear, but suddenly I found some kind of boxes and
Full
I
of-
found
Like,
so
oh my
many
gosh,
clothes there.
that was there the whole time.
Yeah,
Yes.
a pile of your clothes.
Me and Alice have something in common. Because, with me, there's like a threshold. Like I can accept a certain amount of messiness, but when it gets to a certain point, like the mountains of clothes.
Actually, I want to mention that not that terrible.
It's not that tall?
Oh, not that tall.
It's terrible, but not
Not that terrible.
Oh, not that
Not as
terrible.
bad as you, son.
Okay. Let's take photos and then we'll
Oh,
compare.
we'll do that. Both of you take pictures and put it on Twitter or something. All right, while we're talking about that, we're going to wrap up the first half of our show. And hopefully, like Alice and Elmo, they're going to try to start a new day by being clean. And that's a song that we have for you guys right now by Wyclef Jean featuring Bono, New Day.
Yep.
Alrighty, welcome back to our Spring Open Studio. Alrighty, guys, I'm in the studio here with my boy Elmo and Ginny on TBS efm 101.3. We got lots more coming your way talking about spring and spring flowers, spring foods, what you want to do this spring. But before we get into that, we have a few words from our sponsors. Alright, welcome back, y'all, to the second half. Now, we are in the studio talking about spring, which is one of my favorite seasons, of course.
Yeah.
I love the spring. The spring, it feels like a new beginning, you know,
Yeah,
just getting out of that cold rut, you know, the cold air. And we're just getting out of that, what they call in Korea, 꽃샘추위. What is that in English?
꽃샘추위.
Like when it gets really cold right before the spring?
They don't have that in the U.S.
Right? It's just like a quick cold break. So that's, I think Korea is the only country that uses that term.
So we're doing that right
That's
now.
a cold snap.
Yeah, cold snap.
Okay.
Thank
He
you.
seemed like he know it all. Okay, 작가님 like she know it all. Because she studied English in the UK. English think they're smarter than Americans. Anyways, we are talking about the spring. And of course, what comes to mind when you think of spring?
Flowers?
Yes, flowers. And I have a flower shop.
Yes. And do
Just
you
have to throw
any,
it out
like-
there.
Yeah.
You know, I get to see flowers all the time. And I'm talking about not the flowers I make, but the beautiful flowers in front of me now.
Wow, Brian. So do you have any, like,
But right now, I'm going to name some flowers for the spring, and some names that come to mind would be the forsythias, and of course the azaleas that are coming here in Korea. Now, flowers, they begin blooming at different times, depending on the region, of course. Now, this year, the flowers are anticipated to bloom 1 to 3 days faster than the average days that we've had in the past, back in 2014. Now, can you guys here, Elmo and Ginny, name some spring flowers?
Magnolia?
Okay.
Elmo?
Are peonies a spring flower? Peonies? Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
Peonies?
Peonies?
It's not peonies?
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 It's
I
like,
have no idea.
sounds like a dish.
That sounds like a Chinese language, like
Yeah.
Taiwanese.
Sounds good. I want some peonies with some sweet and sour sauce.
One spring flower that I love, and I love putting in the house because it makes the house more lively, are tulips.
Tulips.
got it right.
Girl, we 마음통해. And of course, everybody loves this because we have this huge festival in Korea, the cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms are a huge thing. And these beautiful flowers literally scream, what, Elmo?
Springtime!
Oh.
Anyways, we also have many flower festivals here in spring in Korea, of course. And one notable one that everybody knows is the
Yes.
Yeouido Spring Flower
Yeouido.
Festival. Now, the street behind the National Assembly building is lined with about 1,400 cherry trees. And you can take a stroll along the Han River through a tunnel of these magnificent trees. Now, this year's festival will take place from April 10th to the 15th when cherry blossoms are full bloom. Also, the Seokcheon Lake Cherry Blossom Festival is held at the Seokcheon Lake area here in Seoul. And we also have the what?
Amusement Park Tulip Festival.
Yes, now this amusement park hosts a tulip festival every year, so you can go on a variety of rides and also enjoy glorious and beautiful tulips, of course.
Yeah.
And by the way, we can also climb mountains to see beautiful flowers, you know, the natural flowers, not just the festivals, but if you go hiking or, you know, in the
Wildflowers.
forest, yes, you'll see flowers that, you know, you never knew existed in Korea. Like, oh, I've never seen that flower before. But just the sight of flowers, it's actually a very healing experience. And that's why I recommend people to go outdoors as much as they can during the springtime. And also we have 37 mountains here in Seoul alone that people don't know about. People think, you know, they think Namsan or Bukhansan, but actually we have 37 mountains total in Seoul.
Wow, I
You
didn't
can
know
go
that.
out and check out their beauty and their uniqueness. Then if we go outside of Seoul, we have the Gwangyang International Mehwa Festival. And then we have the Gures Hansuyu and the
native.
Jeju Cherry Blossom Festival on the beautiful island of Jeju Island, of course. And the Incheon Baeksa Sansuyu. Yes,
Sansuyu, I like that.
Sansuyu.
The fruits, the flowers.
Now, this Blossom Festival is also in the Gyeonggi-do province. Now, given that the peak blooming period is anticipated to be somewhere between April 1st and April 11th in central areas of Korea. So if you guys have a chance to go check out the flowers,
Wow.
Yes.
Still a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
Lot
And
going on.
if you want to decorate your home with flowers, call me.
Okay.
Alrighty, with that said, we're actually going to listen to a song because I know we don't get to listen to a lot of songs or open studios. We get carried away talking.
Yeah.
We got Havana Brown featuring Pitbull with We Run the Night. Alright, that was Havana Brown featuring Pitbull with We Run the Night. That's a perfect song to get you pumped up for Saturday, don't you think?
It is.
Yes, it is a spring. And like I said, when the song was going out, I was like, you know what this means? The spring is coming up. We got music like this going on. That means more people are going to be going clubbing. Because nowadays, when it's warm outside, you don't have to wear thick jackets and stuff like that. And I think that's the main problem in the wintertime. I don't like to go clubbing in the wintertime, even if I get invited. It's because you want to get dressed and look nice, but then you have to wear your clothes and the jacket and scarf and everything. So when you get to the club, you don't want to take it off and put it in a chair because there's been times where, you know, things have been stolen.
Yes.
Anyways, we're not talking about clubbing. We're talking about the spring. And I want to get on the topic of ways to enjoy your springtime. So one thing you can do is eat.
Yes.
Who doesn't love to eat?
I love eating.
Me too. Oh, what's
Food is my go-to when I'm stressed out.
Yes.
Now, eat as seasonally as you can, guys. Now, appreciate the spring weather for what it provides. Now, in Korea, we have something called chukumi. Now, chukumi or octopus osalat. I can't say this.
Ocellatus?
Ocellatus.
Or little octopus.
Yeah. Oh, the little octopus is ocellatus?
I
Oh,
think
okay.
so.
And then we have king crabs, strawberries, and many different spring vegetables, including suk, which is mugwort, and we have gondre, which is surseum. That is hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, we have gosari, which is bracken.
And
And then we
dalle,
have dalle, which is,
wild chive,
all right, and nengi,
shepherd's purse,
and turup.
edible shoots of a fatsia.
Okay, now those aren't hard. But that
Never heard
one,
of
the
them.
surseum said to dense.
Gondere.
Shoot, if someone asks me, how do you say, what do you like in crab? I'm like, gondere. It's like, what's that in English? Gondere. Because the English
that
one's
would
too
be
hard.
easier.
Gundere.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so hard to say. And also some tips about the spring. If you're going to eat these foods, try to eat your meals outside. Now go to a restaurant or cafes that have outdoor seating.
Yes.
And then
I
the great
love
part about that is it's like
outside.
kind of like having a picnic outdoors, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting
the
at a
wind's
table.
freezing.
The bunhigi. So
Exactly.
good.
Bunhigi.
Yeah,
And then you get the vitamin
bunhigi.
D.
Vitamin D.
Exactly. Nature and natural is the best way to go. Now, do what you normally do, but like I said, try to do it outside. Maybe, you know, take a blanket. Like some apartment buildings actually have like a little playground,
Yes.
a little patch of grass. You can put a blanket there, sit down, have a phone conversation there, read a book.
Yeah, or
You know, try to do
enjoy.
things outdoors because sometimes the weather might get worse. You know, monsoon season comes up. And you're going to regret it. Like, I should have went on a picnic, but now it's all wet and nasty outside.
Yeah. So just near
You
your
can also
house.
go hiking.
Hiking.
Or
just even
jogging,
walking.
or just walking. Exactly, just walk around the park or something with your friend. Catch up with your friend.
I will try.
Yeah, we'll
And
try.
also, we had somebody in the studio say it. Start your
Cleaning.
spring cleaning.
Yes.
For me, it's an everyday thing.
Everyday thing.
Uh-huh.
Because you love cleaning.
I'm cleaning now.
Oh, okay.
Hallelujah, I'm cleaning now. My
Okay.
friends will call me like, hey, B, what are you doing? I'm cleaning now. I
Never
love doing
ending
that.
song. So, you know, you could take a week or two to refresh and declutter your home.
Exactly.
You know, get new bed covers, as Alice said, or blankets, pillows, and maybe curtains and so on.
Yeah.
Or, you know what a lot of people don't do is they don't wash their curtains that often.
Oh.
And you don't realize when you open the window, the dust, I feel like the curtain's like a filter. So there's going to be a lot of dust in the curtains.
Right.
And I did that one time. I cleaned my house, but I always forget to wash my curtains. So
How do you wash curtains?
Yeah, and how
take it off the
often do you?
hinge. And then
How
just put
often
it
do you have to
on
do
in the washing machine.
Ah.
But put it on a setting like delicates.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't want it that rip or shrink or anything.
Yeah. So how
I
often?
probably wash it every season.
Every
so
season?
once in the winter, once spring.
spring.
But one time I forgot to wash for a whole year because there's just curtains. You know, no one thinks to wash curtains. And then I put it in the washing machine. I realized, oh my gosh, my curtains were white. I always thought it was like beige the whole time, but the beige was because it was dirty.
Yeah.
But it ended up being white. I put a little OxyClean in there. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And put some, you know, some Jazz in
I
there
feel you. I feel
to
you.
make it
feel
smell
you.
good.
Okay.
Now, of course, we want to ask everybody here in the studio, what do you guys want to do this spring? And do you have any ideas or, I guess, good tips to enjoy the springtime? Well, before they start, how about you guys first? Because that way they'll get their juices flowing.
Okay.
This spring, here's what I want to do. I want to go for a lot of walks.
Okay.
I want to go for a lot of runs.
Exercise.
I want to exercise, but not like strenuous exercise, like lifting weights like Brian does, like does all the
It ain't
CrossFit
strenuous.
stuff. Man,
You're showing
Brian
off your
showed me a
muscles.
video one time where he was doing these squats.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And
with his
he
friend.
was squatting like 500 pounds. And like, holy.
No, I cannot squat
and
500
And it's like
pounds.
CrossFit.
You were.
So you gotta do it
Whoa.
like 30 times. You know, I'm like, how do you do that? You know?
No way.
It's called being a
Crazy.
man.
You know,
남자가 돼야 돼!
you know, manhood is not based on how much you can squat.
No.
Manhood is about being responsible for your actions.
Why did where's Shay?
Pronunciation.
I just thought like that would be the nerdiest thing to say when talking about manhood. It's about being responsible, guys.
That is very true. You have to be wise. Like the way I train too, it's not like you see videos, you're like, oh my god, he's crazy. But of course, we're not just working out to intensity to kill ourselves, but we educate ourselves why we do certain movements, how to do it, the proper technique, the proper, I guess, movement. You know, you got to know all that stuff. You can't just be like, let's do 500 push-ups.
Right.
Why are you doing 500 push-ups?
Yeah.
How does it benefit you?
So there's a philosophy behind it.
Of course, it's a system. It's a lifestyle.
Oh, really?
Yes. You think we're just going to the gym and like, put weights on the bed?
Well, that's what it seemed like when you showed me the video. It was
Yeah.
like, look at this, Omo. You know?
I'm doing 500 pounds.
I've
Yeah,
never
like-
lifted 500 pounds in my life.
Really?
You guys are crazy.
No,
It looks like
I mean,
500
maybe
pounds.
I'm exaggerating, but that's what it looked like. Because there was like mad
weights
on the bars.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
what I'm
people
saying.
listening right now who do CrossFit are probably like, Brian Juice that strong? No, I'm not. Elmo's making up numbers, y'all. I'm just an average Joe. Not Joe Park. A Joe Park. He Joe'd it up.
you just pulled a Joe.
He pulled a Joe. Alrighty, what about you? What do you love doing in the springtime?
Springtime, I think. Get a new haircut.
Like
me.
Another haircut?
Girl, you got your hair did.
Yeah.
I go to the 미용실.
Yes, 미용실 beauty parlor. Maybe do a little, neat
So-
hairstyle.
So you have like a dambalmori thing right now, right?
No, I had 단발머리.
I know what you're doing. You're going to sing the song, aren't you?
Oh,
Go ahead.
You're gonna sing the song for me? No, stop it. Okay. Like I don't know.
It goes,
just made it up.
It goes boo, boo, boo.
I know, but you went.
Boo,
You
boo,
went. I thought he was like Bollywood or Indian music.
You know what? I couldn't remember the melody for a
Isn't
second.
it like?
From the singer
That's,
Soo
that's
Young-pil.
right. That's right.
Isn't it?
Jo
But you went.
Young-pil.
What did you sing? Just what did you
No,
sing, Elmo?
Okay, can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
I actually made a remix of that song for the show called this rap program on
See, you're a songwriter. You should know the melody.
Mnet on Mnet,
Really?
but the remix of it changed the melody a little bit. It was by my
So you got
friend
confused.
YDG Yang Dong-nun, and he's like,
Really? Okay, stop it.
I don't know.
Oh, you need to go to the hospital right
I
now.
got.
Yeah.
You're so weird.
I took, my cold
Take
medicine.
pills.
It's my cold medicine.
All right, well, we're gonna ask the people here. What are some things you guys like during the springtime? And do you guys have any ideas to enjoy the spring? Anybody? Yes, in the front.
Good.
All right, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Minju from
Minju.
Seoul.
From Seoul. All right, so what are some things that you enjoy doing this springtime?
In spring, buying new clothes.
Oh, shopping.
Yes.
Love it. Yes.
Is that a new shirt?
Yes.
I love it. Look at
She got flowers on her skirt.
Yes.
you. Fashion show.
Make it work. Twerk, 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 twerk.
Twerk,
You know what I'm
twerk.
saying?
Put it in the air.
spring.
Put it in the air. Put it in the air. It's
Put it in
springtime.
the air. Pollen in the air. Pollen in the air. But no, we don't want pollen.
No,
in
we
the
don't
air.
pollen.
We'll all like sneeze and
Yeah.
cough and stuff like that. Shopping, that's a great thing to do during the springtime because now you have to put all your winter clothes away. And I mean, we do have spring clothes from last year that we can pull out. But at the same time, you want to be up with the fashion.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
You wanna
you
follow
want to
the
see what's
trend.
good. What's in this season? Like, what's the trend? Like, sometimes they say lime color or like
couldn't tell you.
patterns.
Or,
don't know.
like short haircut like me.
Short haircuts for women. I guess that's a new thing for spring. What about clothing? What's in
Clothing.
for? Do you guys know? I don't know.
I don't know, maybe
Like colors.
stylish.
Does anybody
blue.
know here what are famous for the 2015 spring collection colors?
Here's my prediction. Yellow.
Yellow? Here's my prediction.
What?
Brown. Because many of our, listeners here today are wearing brown.
Maybe they just owned it for a long time.
Oh,
You're wearing brown too.
yes. And
I'm
we
wearing
are
brown.
wearing brown. And you
Wait
are
a minute.
left out.
I'm thinking.
Ginny's onto something.
Really?
Ginny's onto something. I think brown is the new thing for spring.
Okay.
No. I think for spring, it's going to be a multi-color, like a palette. So you can't just do one brown, one black. If you're going to have black, you have a pop of blue. Something very bright. like an emerald green.
So like this
orange,
a big
salmon. I have
contrast.
salmon on right now. This color they call it salmon. Don't think it's pink. Anybody else? It's something you enjoy during the springtime?
Oh.
Yes. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Haewon.
Haewon. And where are you from?
Daejeon.
Daejeon.
Wow.
Okay.
Far away.
So what do you like doing during the springtime?
I grow plants.
Oh, you grow plants.
Oh.
So you have a yard that you grow it, or do you grow it inside the house?
Inside house.
Inside has little pots, maybe.
Oh. So you actually put seeds and water it and
Yes.
plant plants?
Wow.
What kind of plants do you plant? Like what kind of flowers?
카란디바,
Okay.
디비스커스.
Any herbs too? Do you grow like basil or apple mint or anything? Any?
Yes, peppermint.
Oh, I love apple mint. It's the perfect garnish for a dish when you cook. You put apple mint on like a steak,
Oh, really?
or
Yeah, on a
maybe
steak.
like sweet
The
potato or
curd.
some kind of potato and put it on. It just looks really beautiful when you decorate the plate. It's good for plating.
Wow.
Very good. That's
good
cool.
food.
That's a new little, I guess, hobby that a lot of people can get into is planting. Like I love flowers, but I don't actually have a pot with soil in it and put seeds in it. I feel like a lot of people kind of consider that old school.
Yeah,
and
because you have to-
if you think about it, it is harder to do in Korea because not everybody has a front yard or a backyard.
No.
So what's the new school?
New school?
Yeah.
Like what
Mine
she's
from-
doing. I recently did an interview talk show thing with Ivy, singer Ivy, musical actress too.
Beautiful.
Now what she
Beautiful
does, she has
Sorry.
small little pots in her house that she has in an old tray and keeps it by the window. And then she literally puts seeds in there. Right now she's growing arugula, and then you can put in basil. You can do rosemary. All those things. Leave it by the window, and within a week you'll see it sprout a little bit, and it just makes the house feel, I guess, more fresh.
It only takes a week?
A week for it to grow a little bit, not like that was the truth. Everyone would be growing their own basil and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you for your wonderful answers. I'm going to keep that in mind and maybe try to do that myself, because in my kitchen in the back where the window is, there's a little ledge. Maybe put some herbs and spices there.
Yeah.
And just to see green. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you have green around you, it has a healing power. Naturally, exactly.
Yeah.
When you see the colors green and bright colors during the springtime, it actually helps you with the stress level to go down. Now, today we had a wonderful time talking about the spring and how we can, enjoy our springtime, what we like and what we don't like about the spring. And hopefully in the future, a year from now, 2 years from now, we can have better things and better, ideas for the springtime. And those of you guys listening, I hope you guys enjoyed our show. But it is time to wrap up our show for today.
Wow.
Now, as you guys, I would like to thank everybody for joining the show, like I said. And as TBS efm has started a new season since the 23rd of this month, we represent proudly our lineup on the weekends to you as well. And you can enjoy entirely new, fresh shows, learn about Korea's culture and tradition on Koreascape on Saturdays from 10 to noon. Now, extreme entertainment for you on Show King on the weekends from 6 to 8 p.m. And for Better Your Life, the bookend and All About Books is moved on Sunday morning from 10 to noon. And you can enjoy standard and contemporary jazz in the middle of the night at the weekends from 12 to 2 a.m. And of course, I'll be back on Monday, so I have one day off tomorrow. Sunday won't be on air, but Monday at 9:05 a.m. I want to thank Ginny and Elmo for coming in the studio.
No problem.
Thank you.
Hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday.
You too.
You too.
And of course, thank you guys. And the last song for our show is by Katy Perry featuring Snoop Dogg, California Girls.
Yeah.
And on behalf of TBS efm's What's Poppin', this is Brian Jew.
Jenny.
And Elmo.
We're signing off. Peace.